The ENFP in the workplace. In the MBTI community, the ENFP is known as the champion or the cheerleader. That is a great asset to have on a team, and I will talk about where there's some pros and there's some cons, and then where I think the best team fit would be and the best position to put an ENFP within an organization would be. The ENFP cares so deeply about two things: creative pursuits, creative passions, and dealing with people, especially groups of people. One of the pros of an ENFP is they have, with their extroverted feeling, such a great sense of the room. They understand people. They understand slight nuances in nonverbal communication. They're the type of people that can adapt on the fly as they're reading somebody or reading the room, how the presentation's going, how people are reacting. As a manager, specifically a thinking, judging boss, you would really want an ENFP on your team, specifically for reasons where, say, for example, you need a change manager. You need someone to rally the troops. There's no better person than an ENFP. An ENFP, basically, by their sheer energy and enthusiasm for any project, can get people together more so than thinking, judging types. Whereas they look at things in more of a sensor, bottom line, pragmatic way. The ENFP understands people and interpersonal dynamics better than anyone else. They can get people on their side better than someone in management or someone in senior leadership could. They have one quality that I believe is a neutral quality. There's a flip side to both of it, and I'll explain why. So because they're intuitive, they will have ideas, lots of ideas. They crank them out. They're very good at brainstorming. But the problem is, managers will find this out quickly, is that they have this kind of start-stop method where they will go full on with one idea, and then suddenly what they'll do is they'll just shift somewhere else all of a sudden without any prior warning or preparation or letting anyone know. So while they do have a great capacity for energizing a new plan, the con side of that is that with their feeling function, they can sometimes shift what is valuable to them, where they want to utilize their own personal resources. So that can be a problem, which is why I suggest that having a thinking, judging type that can take their ideas and go, all right, that's good. I'm going to run with it. I will complete it. Thank you for your help. That's the dynamic duo within an organization or within a project that can really get things done. You would not want too many ENFPs working together, as they would excite each other, but then unfortunately they would likely have 19 different projects going at once that are all halfway done. But you absolutely do need them on your team for the ideas and getting people on board. Getting back to one of the cons of the ENFP is you will find that in a structured environment, it is sometimes difficult to get their complete buy-in. Like I mentioned earlier, sometimes they are good going forward with an idea until something inside them says, I'm no longer really interested in this now. It doesn't fulfill me internally, and thus I have to make another quick pivot somewhere else in order to fulfill the new idea, the new spark that has thus fulfilled me. So that is not to say that there's anything wrong with that. That is part of the P function that's innate in all P types, which is I'm constantly collecting more information. I'm constantly seeing what other options are available. In a structured environment, that's just not something that excites P types, especially ENFPs. So my suggestion is it doesn't really matter where they're placed as long as they have a sort of creative autonomy to try all their ideas out. Sort of like a creative think tank would be really a place where an ENFP would do well. Maybe like a marketing creative think tank, because understanding people, like I mentioned at the beginning, understanding the nuances of communication, what really drives people, because they have so much experience understanding people in their daily life, they can take that in the corporate world and go, what do people like? How do we adjust with the market? How do we adjust with our customer? How do we engage and get better retention? That's where an ENFP needs to be. And then if you are senior leadership and you're saying, we're going to have a big change coming up, we need somebody to really rally the troops and champion this change, you can absolutely have no better type than an ENFP working for you to help drive change. Thanks as always for watching.